Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to a wonderful Saturday with the daily antidote of song. Hello, Pete and Janet in Toronto. Hello, Al with your guitar. Hello, Deborah Denfield. How are you doing? Hi, Dan Walker in Vienna, Virginia. Hello, Mabel with our friends again. Hello, hello, Busy. Hello, Sarah, neighbor. Hello, Becky Kane. Hello, Susan G. Hi there, Ann Wright. Hi, Kevin. Good to see you today. Hello, Arlene. Hi, Martha. Hi, Deli. Hi, Trish. Hello, Carol J. in Connecticut. Hello, Sarah Page in Texas. Hello, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Hi, Bob Delaney. And hello, Bonnie. Good to see you once again. Hi there, Jim Harkless. Hello, 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 Susan Shawn and Hindi and Jamie Dundas in Victoria, British Columbia, and Nancy with her cow, my favorite, Bob and Jim and Carolyn and Anne and Jean Carr and Alicia Kofstein. Hello, welcome to our room. Hello, Thomasina. Hello, hello, Amos. Hello, Jane in Silver Spring. Hello, LMG. Hello, Gwen Fields. Hello, Annette. Hello to Susan. Hello to Ray. Hello to Tom, also in British Columbia. Hello, Bob Walker in Maryland. Let's see, anyone else? Anyone else? Hello to our Facebook family. Welcome, 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 as they say down in North Carolina. I think I have almost everyone. Wait, one more. One more. Hello, Deborah Kleinman. That's all I've got. Let's turn things over to Betsy.
Hello, good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. I'm going to just add in hello, Aryn's mom.
Yes.
Aryn's mom is right here in the room, Kathleen. So just she was right at the beginning of the list. So hello, it's Super Saturday. Woohoo! Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song for Washington Rebels Week. And thank you so much for being here today. I am super excited for so many reasons, but I'm super excited because today we've got Aryn Geier with us, who you all know from many times being here on the Daily Antidote of Song. We're heading sort of toward the close of the week, and the Daily Antidote of Song Washington Rebels Week ends tomorrow with Jubilee Voices. And they'll be singing something, let's just say, rather scandalous. So you got to tune in for that. Today is also the big day. We're unveiling our Washington Rebels celebration of spring. And if you haven't registered, please go ahead and register. It's free and it's wonderful and you will really enjoy it. And you're going to get a little preview of that when we move over to Aryn today. She's going to share something pretty special with us. And also, I see that Jim Harkless is in the room, and I want to also tell you that Jim Harkless is prominently featured in our celebration of spring, and you definitely don't want to miss that. It's beautiful. To learn about the celebration of spring and all of our upcoming events, you can always go to the Washington Rebels website, but I know that there are links in the chat right now that you can click on to get to many of these events directly. So, on to today. Today's artist is Aryn Geier, and I'm so excited to have her in the room today. Aryn is deeply involved in many areas of Washington Rebels. She was the children's director for our celebration of spring. She is also a regular teaching artist for Washington Rebels, working with our children's programs, which we call Rebels Kids. And as you know, she has been part of the Daily Antidote of Song many, many times, either running tech or making things play or just saying hello to all of you. So she is a regular face here in our Zoom room. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn things over to Aryn and have her introduce her song. And she's going to teach you some fun things to do along with the song. And over to you, Aryn.
Thank you so much, Betsy. It is so amazing to be here with all of you. I could not be more excited, especially because the song that I'm sharing with you today is going to prepare you fully to watch our beautiful celebration of spring. Because as Betsy said, I directed the kids this year and we did something really special. Now, I think most of you, if not all of you, know Ella Jenkins. Amazing songwriter, incredible woman who we're lucky enough to have in this room with us on Issei Barnwell's birthday, and it was incredible. And we chose this year to do an Ella Jenkins classic song as the kids' prominent song for our celebration of spring. And the song we chose was You'll Sing a Song and I'll Sing a Song. Or I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure if it has an official title. You'll Sing a Song? I don't know. That's what we always call it, is just You'll Sing a Song. And we decided to do something a little bit special with it because the original lyrics are so beautiful, but they also lend themselves really well for expansion and creativity. And it was a great opportunity for us to let the kids flex their songwriting muscles a little bit and make the song more specifically spring. So even though originally it's mostly just about community, about sharing, about I'll do this, you'll do this, we'll do this together, which is lovely and beautiful, but we thought, what if we make it a little bit more spring specific? And so the kids thought up different lyrics for the new verses that we made, and they are all lovely springtime activities to do. And so this really was a labor of love by the kids, by the production team, and we wanted to also include some American Sign Language to go with it. And so, before we get started singing the song, which you will catch on to so quickly because it is so beautiful and easy to pick up on, I'm going to teach you just a little bit of ASL that the kids actually did in their performance of this song, so that when you see our celebration of spring, you can do it right along with us. So, first ones are easy. You, or you'll. Me, or I'll. All of us. We all. Together. This is together. I love this one, together. Now this one, warm. It's like you're breathing hot spring air into your hand. Warm. Look up. And wintry. This is cold. So your fists shiver. Look the other way to show contrast. Warm, wintry. And this is weather. Take your thumbs and your pinkies together, making a W in the middle. Put those thumbs and pinkies together and back and forth. Weather. So that's most of the song. The rest of it, you only need a couple things. This is sing a song. This is plant a seed. This is climb a tree. This is ride a bike, and it's my favorite. I love it so much. And this is feel the sun. Right down onto your nose. Feel the sun right down onto your nose. So that's all of the ASL that you'll need for the song. We'll go through the ASL one time for the first verse so you can see how it fits together, and then we'll jump right into learning the song, which is so beautiful and easy. So the way that we'll do this is it will start off like this. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warm or wintry weather. And then for the rest of the verses, we're just going to replace the sing a song with plant a seed, climb a tree, ride a bike, feel the sun. Now, the melody to this song is super, super easy. It goes like this. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warm or wintry weather. That's how it goes. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna pull up my little guitar backing track because surprisingly really hard to play the guitar and use ASL at the same time. Believe me, I never would have thought, but really difficult. So let's give this a go, shall we? The most important thing with sign language, I say as someone who does not speak sign language, to be clear. I know the very tiniest bit. but is to really use your face, use your hands, and express. You have to show it in your face and in your hands, what you're saying and what you're feeling. Here we go. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song, and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warm or wintry weather. Plant a seed. You'll plant a seed and I'll plant a seed, and we'll plant a seed together. You'll plant a seed and I'll plant a seed in warm or wintry weather. Climb a tree is next. You'll climb a tree and I'll climb a tree, and we'll climb a tree together. You'll climb a tree and I'll climb a tree in warm or wintry weather. Ride a bike, here we go. You'll ride a bike and I'll ride a bike, and we'll ride a bike together. You'll ride a bike and I'll ride a bike in warm or wintry weather. Feel the sun. You'll feel the sun and I'll feel the sun, and we'll feel the sun together. You'll feel the sun and I'll feel the sun in warm or wintry weather. Now you are all set to watch our celebration of spring. The kids worked so hard on that song, and it will just make their little hearts shine to know that there are a lot of Daily Antidote friends watching in their homes, singing a song, planting a seed, climbing a tree, riding a bike, and feeling the sun with them. Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Aryn. I feel the sun, and I feel like this is like the perfect daily antidote of song because
Right?
we're all singing it together. I mean, it's all sing, you'll sing, we'll all sing together, and it's just couldn't be a better.
And what a great use of a visual medium. We have just the perfect little framing to do all of our...
Exactly. So Aryn, I wanted to just find out a little bit more about you. So could you tell us more about yourself? We've talked a lot about the song already, and why we chose it for this particular Revels, but I'd like to know more about you. How did you get involved with Washington Revels? And we can start there and then just kind of talk about all the other things that you do.
Absolutely. So I actually got involved with Washington Revels because my beautiful mother, who is right here in the Zoom room with us, she works at Sidwell Friends Lower School with Jenny Voorhees, who is a very, very long time reveler who directed the kids chorus in the Christmas Revels and the May Revels for, so many years. Her husband, her son are both Morris dancers, heavily involved, and also musicians, and so they worked together at Sidwell. And when my mom started working there when I was in first grade, Jenny came up to her and said, "You know what? I work with this company called Washington Revels, and we're about to have a Christmas show, the Christmas Revels, and I think that you and your daughter would really like it. I think that you would really like it." So my mom bought us tickets. I was maybe 7, 8 at the time. And it's a long show. If you've ever seen the Washington Revels, they're usually very long shows. They can be really great for kids. But sometimes, depending on the attention span, it can be overwhelming. It can be a lot. So my mom told me at the beginning of the show, she said, "This is going to be a really long show. If you get too tired or if you are, just ready to go, we can leave at intermission and that's fine. So you let me know, okay?" And we got there. And I don't think that anything has ever affected me as much as that first show. It was the early American show starring Dovey Thompson, who was also a storyteller who often would visit Sidwell Friends School and give different storytelling workshops and assemblies there, and I had seen a couple of them being a kid who would come in to work with my mom sometimes. And I remember seeing this show and seeing these people just come out of the woodworks in these beautiful costumes. I remember hearing voices booming and echoing through the theater, and I remember feeling so small, but in a really pleasant way. And then intermission came, and Lord of the Dance started up, and I was entranced. And suddenly, these, who I realize now are teenagers, but at the moment I thought these adults, these huge older people, come dancing down the aisles, and this beautiful girl reaches her hand out to me, and I take it. And I danced away. My mom looked away for 1 second, and she looked back and was like, "Where did she go? Where did she go? I lost my kid. Oh no." And I danced the Lord of the Dance out into the aisles, and of course this wonderful teenager returned me exactly to my seat, like they always do, but, you know, for a moment when your 7-year-old wanders off at a Lisner auditorium, it can be a bit scary. And I never looked back. I saw the show every single year from that year. My mom still asked me, are you ready to go home? Do you want to go home? And I said, no, absolutely not. And we saw the show every single year from there on out. And as soon as I was in middle school, I realized that Revels actually wasn't like a Broadway level, you need to have an agent and have been in TV since you were in Pampers production company, and that I could audition. And so starting in my teenage years, I auditioned, I got into the teen chorus, and I was in it all 4 years of high school. That was the Ghosts of Haddon Hall Revels, Legends of Thrace, the Irish show, and the Woodland show. Those were the 4 that I was in. And then once I graduated, I started going to American University here in DC, so I was still local. So I started doing production interning with Revels. I would go out there on my Wednesdays, and I started working more behind the scenes. I did things with the kids. I was their assistant stage manager at one time. I was their assistant director at another time. I stage managed the Christmas show one year. I started assistant teaching some classes. Then I moved to teaching some classes. Then I moved to taking over for Jenny one time when she had too much going on at work. And then I moved to, doing this now still. So here I am.
All right. Well, that is quite a history with Washington Revels, starting with the terror of you disappearing into the crowd at
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's an amazing story. I think a lot of people.
I do have to give a little shout out to Rick and Sarah Glasgow, who are here in the room with us, because they were my first stage parents in Revels. They were my stage parents when I was a tiny little freshman, and they are I just adore them. They are so wonderful.
That's fantastic. I understand that you've been doing some interesting things during the pandemic. Would you want to just tell us a little bit about those?
Absolutely. So yeah, I graduated from college about a year ago today, and so I graduated into this pandemic, and my plan had originally been to move up to New York, start auditioning, start doing things with my musical theater degree, and that didn't happen. And I am actually moving to New York now. I just signed a lease on an apartment there, so that's moving forward now. But in the meantime, we are all working through what to do with our free time and what to do with our skill sets while we're waiting for the world to sort of reopen. And what I ended up doing actually was I opened an Etsy shop and started crafting. I've always been a crafter. I love to craft. I've been doing things like crocheting. I take old plastic bags that would otherwise be thrown away, and I turn them into a sort of rope-like yarn and weave baskets. I do a lot of plushies made out of recycled yarn that are yarn scraps too small to use for other things. I make dish scrubbers. I make fake food out of crochet stuff. Little dog toys, I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. It's just something that it's sort of a passion project of mine. It's called closed loop goods because the whole idea is closing the consumption loop. And so, yeah, if you want to check that out, feel free to. I would always love to hear from you and or see you on there. Another thing I've been doing more recently is I started teaching English as a second language online to kids in Mexico City with a school called Lemonade English School. And that is what I've been doing most recently, is getting back in the classroom, combining my passion with language and with teaching and communication. And that's been really lovely.
Wow, that's incredible. You are keeping yourself not only busy, but you are just exploding with creativity. I'm going to hand things over to Andrea, and I think she has a couple more questions for you.
Actually, I really, really do. One's a big one. The big one being that you've been one of our tech wizards, and I'd like to know, especially, this pandemic's thrown us into a situation where we have to make do with what we have, and we have all these technological skills and assets. And I wondered if you could talk a little bit about what you think will happen now that the pandemic is easing and we're getting into a different time with this.
Absolutely. So I think that one thing that the pandemic has done, aside from been a really terrible force in the world, is I think it has exposed a lot of flaws both in our society and in our, I don't want to say in ourselves, but just in the way that we live our lives sometimes. We are all so go, 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 go. And I think that the way that this pandemic has really affected a lot of us was to force us to look elsewhere. And what that ended up meaning was that we met different people and we were able to do different things. Take this group, for instance. Virtual performance has never gotten to exist in a space like this. You can watch YouTube. You can watch live performances that have been filmed. You can watch a movie, a TV, listen to an audio recording. But something like this, a virtual medium where we are existing in real time together, having a conversation, singing together, this is a really special thing. I don't think this would have existed without the pandemic. It was born out of necessity, but it's going to continue out of a desire for it to continue. This is filling an important gap in all of our lives. There are some times when you can't get to the places that you want to be. There are so many people in this world that you never get to meet because you don't live in the same area code? Why? We've all met each other now. None of us have ever met in person. Most of us haven't. But we know each other so incredibly well. And there have been a few times specifically when people in this room have just inspired me so much. Specifically, Kathy Bullock, who is often in here hosting with us, and Issei Barnwell, who is often in here towing the line between performing and hosting, as she does. And they are just both such incredible women. And on more than one occasion, they have said things along the line of, look at us, here we are. This never used to be possible. And when the pandemic started, we thought, well, that's it. It's all over for performance, for engagement, for meeting new people. It's all over. But we didn't do that. We found a way. And I don't remember which one of them, but one of them said exactly that one day. We found a way. And that just struck a chord with me, I guess literally, because I wrote a song about it. And it's a song specifically for the Daily Antidote. It's for you. And I always thought to myself, oh yeah, if I ever sang the Daily Antidote, I would sing this song because I wrote it. And about the Daily Antidote, I never thought I would actually be here with you singing this at all. But you all have meant a lot to a lot of people, me among them. And so I would love to be able to share this with you. It's called We Found a Way. In hard times, laugh hard, cry hard, sing, curse, pray, and rethink everything you thought you knew. Hope tomorrow will be better. Take it day by day. Just do what you can to make it through. And if we are remembered, I hope that future generations say that when we were exhausted and all the hope seemed lost, we found a way. We found a way. What's right is never easy. What's easy isn't right. But don't give up now that we've come this far. Find the strength to persevere and fight the good fight. You may feel alone, but that doesn't mean you are. And if we are remembered, I hope that future generations say that when we were exhausted and all the hope seemed lost, we found a way. We found a way. Now just take a moment, look back on what's been done. We've survived the highest highs and lowest lows. For every door that closes, we'll build a new one. Walk through together and see where it goes. And if we are remembered, I hope that future generations say that when we were exhausted and all the hope seemed lost, we found a way. We found a way. And if we are remembered, I hope that future generations say that when we were exhausted and all the hope seemed lost, we found a way. We found a way. We found a way. We found a way. We found a way.
Aryn Geier, that was the most beautiful song ever written for the Daily Antidote of Song on the planet Earth. And I want to thank you so much for the remarkable way that you just brought together so much of what we have said in this space and so much of what we have done in this space. And I even love the way that the fact that we're talking about future generations makes all of us in this room, including your 20-year-old self and Jim Harkless's 90-year-old self, all the same generation, right? As we look forward into the future, this is something we all just went through together this year, this strange time, and that we can continue as a community in this room to do that is such a remarkable, exceptional thing. As you mentioned earlier, what the virtual space has made possible for us. I do want to say that all the blathering that I do in here about a Daily Antidote CD or a Daily Antidote of Song live, I say while I'm crying, that you, Aryn Geier, I hope will be coming down from New York to join all of us here in this room in some real face-to-face location as well as virtual, for the Daily Antidote live celebration and for a CD production time. So that is a beautiful song. And
Try and stop me. You can't.
Thank you so much, Aryn. I love that. And I know from the comments in the room that everyone was very, very moved. And I am going to turn it back over to the fabulous Andrea Jones Blackford. And Aryn, thank you again so much.
Aryn, thank you so much. I mean, those Shakers called their songs gifts, and that was a gift, and I'm crying along with everybody else. You bring so much to this room, as everybody does here, and we're a community, and we're growing. It's great to see everyone's faces. I see a couple of new faces. Tell your friends, this is a wonderful healing place. Thank you so much. So proud of you. And I know your mom is too. I can just see her smiling. Um, so you'll be hearing and seeing more from Aryn, the May Children, Jubilee Voices, and other great artists, Happenstance Theater, and our fabulous chorus during today's celebration of spring. So please, please, please go to the links and sign up so you can get to see it on demand. Please be sure to register today on our website. And we've got a treat for you on Juneteenth. On June 19th, Jubilee Voices is going to serve up a virtual celebration of Juneteenth in collaboration with the Alexandria Black History Museum. And we're getting ready for filming, and we've been recording, and we have all new stuff for you to enjoy, sing along with, and have a good time. All are welcome. So any information you need about upcoming events or anything like that, the links are in the chat and in the comment section for you folks on Facebook Live. So I'm going to have to ask Aryn to have us all sing a song together again.
I think we absolutely have to.
Yes.
All right. You remember your ASL? All right. Here we go. Let's all sing a song together and get ourselves a little out of our feels, because I know I just got in mine. Here we go. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song, and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warm or wintry weather. Plant a seed. You'll plant a seed and I'll plant a seed, and we'll plant a seed together. You'll plant a seed and I'll plant a seed in warm or wintry weather. Climb a tree. You'll climb a tree and I'll climb a tree, and we'll climb a tree together. You'll climb a tree and I'll climb a tree in warm or wintry weather. Ride a bike. You'll ride a bike and I'll ride a bike, and we'll ride a bike together. You'll ride a bike and I'll ride a bike in warm or wintry weather. Feel the sun. You'll feel the sun and I'll feel the sun, and we'll feel the sun together. You'll feel the sun and I'll feel the sun in warm or wintry weather.
Amazing, just amazing. Carry that song with you and be sure to sing it when you hear it again.
Absolutely.
And like with all these songs, take them home. Tell your family and friends, do them together. That's what this is. It's recreating this wonderful shared experience of singing. So I'd like to thank Aryn for her wonderful contributions today, and Aryn's mother for Aryn. Betsy had to leave, but I want to say on behalf of both of us that we're very, very, very happy to have been here today, and we hope we see you tomorrow. Thank you, Joe, for everything you do. Thank you, Busy. Thank you, Pete and Janet. And I guess we're going to get ready to say goodbye because tomorrow Jubilee Voices will be here and we are going to sing something scandalous. I bet some of you can guess what that is. So we're looking forward to that. Please join us tomorrow and check the chat for more links and information about what we're about to do. And now it's time to say goodbye. So thank you, Joe. Thank you, Aryn. Thank you, Kathleen Geier. Thank you, Pete and Janet in Toronto. Thank you, who is ever doing the tech for today. You're awesome as always. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Mabel and Bob. Thank you, Rick and Sarah. Thank you, Susan G. Thank you, Martha in Oregon. Thank you, Kevin. Good to see you again. Thank you, Arlene and Carol in Connecticut and Sarah in Texas and Kathleen, my friend in Albuquerque. Thank you, Bob Delaney. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Jim Harkless. We love you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Luda and Mark in Victoria. Thank you, Bob in Maryland. Thank you, Jim in NYC. Thank you, Tom, also in Victoria. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Brian and Ann, just north of somewhere. But thank you, and come again, and goodbye. Thank you, Fred. Goodbye, Susan. Goodbye, Jane in Silver Spring. Goodbye, my friend Storm. Goodbye, Trish and Philip. Goodbye, Becky. Goodbye, Dick. Wow, Victoria is representing today. Oh, Canada. Goodbye, Jean. Goodbye, Nancy. Goodbye, Aloysius. Goodbye, Spice in Baltimore. Goodbye, Bob Lee. Goodbye, Harriet Dart. Goodbye, LMG. Goodbye, Harriet Dart in Illinois. Goodbye, Cricket. Goodbye, Tookie. Goodbye, Thomasina. Thank you, Ray, for being here, and thank you for your daughter, too. Have I gotten everyone?
I think you got everyone.
Oh,
would you like to say goodbye to Facebook?
Yes, goodbye, Facebook, and thank you for joining us today. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome, and we'll see you again tomorrow.